Welcome to Jodan Sports. Please subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And today we are into the big news of none other than a man who goes by the name of Jodan Sancho and Lingard, as Man United could see Jesse Lingard as bait and bid to finally seal Jodan Sancho transfer as Dortmund eye West Ham loanee from Manchester United. So how are you guys and how are you feeling? It's none other than Jodan Sports in here onto our channel to bring you the story of Lingard to be included in Jodan Sancho deal anytime from now, especially when the summer opens up. Remember, Lingard left Manchester United into the January transfer window and he's playing for West Ham and he's having a wonderful and fantastic season. So all those watching in, smash a like on the video. If at all it's your very first time to watching in here on Jodan Sports, please subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's strictly Manchester United most of the times that we do, and it's none other than Jesse Lingard and a man who goes by names of Jodan Sancho in the news. Now, the Hammers boss, that is David Moyes, is keen to sign a man who goes by the names of Jesse Lingard on a permanent deal at West Ham United. But his 100,000 a week wage demands are an issue though, and putting doubt on him staying at the London Stadium beyond this season. Yes, we know that the manager who goes by the names of David Moyes, the manager of a team which goes by the names of West Ham, who was once a Manchester United manager in there, and he replaced Alex Ferguson, and he was fired, as you remember, after not even completing a season. He is in a contention to sign a man who goes by names of Jesse Lingard in there, and the problem is Jesse Lingard earns £100,000 a week, and that could be something that could really stop them from signing him. Now, Dortmund are keeping tabs on the 28-year-old and are big admirers, which United may use in the move for one of their top targets, and that is Jodan Sancho. Yes, they are really admiring. Dortmund is admiring Jesse Lingard because of his form and how he has been doing things at West Ham ever since he left Manchester United in January. And remember, he only has 1 year left on his contract, and Manchester United are really fighting to see to it that they really put Jesse Lingard into the deal, to see to it that they bring Jodan Sancho to Manchester United from Dortmund. Now, the 21-year-old ex-Man City egg is high on Ole Gunnar's wish list again after a failed swap last summer. Yes, we all know that last summer it was all over the news. We all knew that Jodan Sancho was going to come. The likes of Fabrizio Romano, the king of transfers, had really said that the lad is coming. The lad is coming. But to our surprise, he never really came through because United failed to raise the amount of money that a team which goes by the names of Borussia Dortmund had put on the head of the lad in there, and we never saw him come at Manchester United. That is Jodan Sancho. The German giants are understood to want £100 million, but the price could be brought down with the inclusion of Lingard. Yes, but the fact is the price of Jodan Sancho has gone down because his contract is running down and because of the COVID-19, and it's said that Jodan Sancho is valued at none other than £75 million. And so if at all you put Jodan Sancho, who is valued at 20, that means United can pay only 50 or 55. Dortmund are keen to get as much possible for Sancho, as they have to hand City 15% of the overall transfer fee. Oh my God. Now you see how these teams are making money. When Dortmund was signing Jodan Sancho from Man City told them, when you are selling Jodan Sancho from your team to bring him, or when you are selling Jodan Sancho from Dortmund to any other team, you are giving us 15%. So that means they really have to put up a high price to see to it that they get the money they deserve from Jodan Sancho. Now, what I've heard is that Jodan Sancho is really doing great and wants to come to Manchester United, and that is part of the deal, that Man City are really going to benefit from Manchester United if at all this deal happens. United value Lingard at £20 million and would demand that fee despite having just 1 year left on his contract at Old Trafford. So that is Jesse Lingard in there for you. 1 year left, valued at £20 million, and United really think they are really going to do great stuff for a man who goes by the names of Jodan Sancho. They really want to see him at the stadium, that is the Old Trafford, and this is the only way that the Glazers can really keep the fans really coming down, because they have nothing to do for them, because the fans are already fired up. They are really demanding for them to leave because they are not really doing the great stuff for a team which goes by the names of Manchester United, having spent close to 1 billion as a man who goes by the names of the outgoing CEO, that is Ed Woodward, is saying that United really went ahead to spend £1 billion at Manchester United, especially buying players and really putting lots of enforcement into the academy. But that money was spent badly, according to we who know really how money is supposed to be spent, especially to teams that are really wanting really to see to it that they hit it big into the market. So that is something bad that Ed Woodward shouldn't brag about, because he spent poorly. If at all United had spent that £1 billion very well, we would have not been lacking trophies ever since Alex Ferguson left. Would have been winning Premier League, would have been really contesting for these trophies, but we are not contesting for trophies. We finish in the second position, we jubilate because we have even punched above our weight. So that is what Manchester United is all about. But Jodan Sancho coming to Manchester United and Lingard to be included into the Jodan Sancho deal to join Manchester United, being used as a bait, is really something great to me. But to me, I really think Jodan Sancho is not the player that United is yearning to get. That's really what we should know, because I really think Jodan Sancho is not that player that we are really all up to now. Though Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really likes him a lot, and I think he really thinks that he's going to solve lots of problems, but the problem of Manchester United is a CDM and a centre-back. Centre-back position would have been okay if I told the likes of Eric Bay, who was given a new contract, is not an injury-prone player, but as we all know, he is an injury-prone player, and I don't know what will happen to him, because he was even substituted in the game of Liverpool in the 10 minutes of the game, and he never even accomplished that game. So it shows you how injury-prone he is, and we don't know whether the lad got an injury, because ever since he came at United, he looks like a good defender, but injuries are all over him. But he's really a good defender that can really do what we want. But we really think United should really look at the CDM first, because when you look at that Liverpool game, we really failed to get a midfielder who gets the ball from the defenders to take the ball to the midfielders in there. So I think that is something big that we should be looking at Manchester United right now. And instead of Jodan Sancho coming in at the third signing or a second signing, that wouldn't be something bad or bad news for us. But him coming as the first signing at Manchester United will really limit our chances of getting players like the Declan Rices of this world, the Ndidis, and very many people that are really in there that would have done that job into the CDM. Later today, I think I'm going to do a video of the CDMs that United should sign to see to it that they make it big into this season so far, and that is none other than the Ndidis of this world, the Camavingas, and very many others that I've really seen very many people write about in the news, and we really have to do a story about that, because it's really lingering around, and I think we should really see those five choice CDMs that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should really pick on. Rich Sports says, hi Rokani, hi Rich Sports, how are you? Thank you for really doing that great job on your channel. If at all you're watching in Rich Sports, you can search for it. He does 90% United content in there, and you can go along and enjoy it. It's very interactive in there, and I always love it. Really, sometimes I really catch them live, and sometimes I just go on and really follow them up. So today, I think Sancho wanting to come at Manchester United is a big deal, but to me, I really think there are very many other places that United need to post, because if at all you have an Amad Diallo and a Pelestri, you have a Shorter, you have Mason Greenwood, who is a really proven number 9, but is playing on that wing very well, scoring lots of goals this season. He might even reach the number of goals that he really scored last season, because when you look at Mason Greenwood this season, he has scored close to, is it 10 in the Premier League? That is 11. I think he has scored 11. He has 7 Premier League goals. He has 1 goal in UEFA Europa. He has 1 in the Champions League. He has scored close to 11 goals this season. That is Mason Greenwood from that side. It shows you good delivery from that side, and that is the man who goes by the names of Mason Greenwood. So to me, I really think we should think twice before we really go into this. I think we should use Lingard to be a top-up on getting Declan Rice in here at Manchester United. Rich Sports saying it's a good sign that players want to come to United. Yes, it's a good sign that they want to come at United. By the way, let me tell you that if at all we stay with David De Gea, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Edson Cavani, trust me, more world-class players will really like to come at Manchester United, because it's really great to see to it that these are the players that people are admiring, like Bruno Fernandes. The way he's playing, each and every forward in the world would like to play in front of Bruno Fernandes, when Bruno is really the man who's feeding him with those balls. And if at all the presence of Paul Pogba is still there in plenty at Manchester United, and if at all he renews his contract at United, it's really going to be something else. So as Rich Sports is saying, it's really good to see to it that players want to come at Manchester United, because way back we were really using money to bring players at Manchester United, not the passion that players do have. That's why people like Roy Keane came out and banged players in there, saying that these players are not passionate, and United is no longer that good flower that would attract bees to really come and get honey from it. Hence pollination for all of us that have really studied some biology in there. So to me, I really think Jodan Sancho coming at Manchester United would be really a good deal, but there is a position that we really need to put up first, that is the CDM, that is the central defensive midfielder. By the way, even the CB can wait, because Twanzebe and the man who goes by the names of Twanzebe and the man who goes by the names of Eric Bay can really do something great. If at all Ole really says, I'm partnering Harry Maguire and Eric Bay, or I'm partnering Harry Maguire with Twanzebe in there. You saw very well that game that we played in France, in Paris, when a man who goes by the names of Twanzebe pocketed Neymar in there, and the man who goes by the names of Victor Lindelof, when they pocketed the man who goes by the names of Neymar and a man who goes by the names of Kylian Mbappe. So it was really great in there, and I really think United really need to see to it that they really see to it that they get a CDM first. Amidst all, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but to me, I really think United need a CDM first. When Wrestling 360 says Sancho is the is the deal. Alright, he's a big deal, yes, I really accept, because we'll come in with the goals and assists. He'll really get us a lot from the right wing, and he can play into the midfield, he can play into the left wing, and by the way, he can even lead the line, he can play as a forward. So anything you want Sancho to play, he'll play it for you. But what is really into the defense of Manchester United? Because to me, I really look like the defense is really something that should be backed well by the CDM, because I think giving them a good cover of a Declan Rice or Ndidi in there, or Besuma in there, will help them really do the needful at United. If at all the Besumas sit in front of Harry Maguire and Eric Bay or Victor Lindelof or Twanzebe, any of that pair that will be playing, and Paul Pogba plays alongside Declan Rice in there, or Mbesuma, and Bruno Fernandes playing in the middle of the park. If at all we get Jodan Sancho onto the right wing, Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial playing off the left wing, and Edson Cavani or Mason Greenwood to lead the line, I think United will be in a better position to come in and win. But if at all we don't really get a CDM, and even if we sign Sancho, my God, that won't be any better. Look at the game of Liverpool. We were teared apart because of the midfield. Freddie and Scott McTominay are good at being tenacious and chasing around players, but when it comes to really doing the needful, when we want to get that ball and pass it to the midfield or to the forwards, it's really hard, because there is no way you're going to score a team when you cannot really pass a ball from defense to a CDM to the forwards or the fellow midfielders like the Brunos of this world. So that shows you how Manchester United is badly in need of a CDM, especially a world-class one in there. But me, I really think it's really going to come to happening, and rumors are around Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United show that United are into a CDM and a central defender in there. So that's it for now. Thank you, Richie Sports, for watching in, and Wrestling 360, you guys are really massive. Thank you, but you can as well leave your comment or reaction to this video into the comment section below if at all it's the very first time to watch it. Thank you for watching in. This is none other than already, and here this is Rokani in here to bring you the story of Jodan Sancho to be included, Lingard to be included into the Jodan Sancho deal to join Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching in. It's always nice having you here onto this channel, and we are really going to be streaming here on